to your gas or pass?
Yeah. So my gas or pass today is talking about the Epiphone Casino, not like the one that's made by truly Epiphone, but the one made in USA. So this is around $3,500. A little pricey, but it's got nitro. It's got American pickups in it, the Gibson P90s, and it's probably the most accurate thing that like John Lennon played back in the day. You know what I mean? So around $3,500. It's a casino, so it's full hollow body. There's not the center block. Are you interested?
Oh, that's hard.
Mm-hmm.
That's really hard.
That's what she said. That's what she said.
And I think of Gary Clark Jr. every time I see a casino. Like I know everyone talks about Lennon, but I love Gary Clark, and I feel like when I see a casino, I'm like,
Do you know what kind of casino he plays?
It's a little smaller, isn't it? It's not like a typical casino.
I don't totally remember. Now that you bring him up, I remember seeing him and thinking it was a little bit different. I don't remember. But yeah, I don't think necessarily... Lennon, of course, you think of the casino some. But Gary Clark Jr., I think now is more infamous for playing the casino.
Yeah.
For today's players, for sure.
Right.
Than anybody else. I think the problem with this casino for me, because it's made in the Gibson factory.
Mm-hmm.
It's made with all the specs of what a high-end Gibson would be made with.
Yeah.
I think the problem for me is probably the price point. I think for the price point, it would have to be like a guitar I want to play a lot and would be like a main guitar for me, where a casino would not be that for me. It would kind of fall as in like a kind of a fun guitar or like a little bit of a...
Like an auxiliary guitar.
Yeah, kind of a secondary guitar or like a vibe kind of guitar.
Yeah.
And I could probably get that same type of vibe in a less expensive version of it and still be just as cool. I love that they're doing it. I think this is absolutely what Epiphone needs to be doing.
Uh-huh.
Making a lower end model and then making a model that's USA made with nitro and doing it all the right ways. We've talked about that in the past. I really think it's the right way to do it. But for me personally, it's going to be a pass.
Yeah, what I can't get, kind of out of my head is a 335 is that price.
Well, it's made with the same quality as a 335.
I know, but you still got a center block. You've got humbuckers. You don't have to worry about feedback. You don't have to worry about the hum. I would say a 335 is much more of a desirable guitar than a casino.
Yeah, well,
I mean, they're hitting different markets. I get that, but when you think about a 335 in a casino, ideally the casino is quite a bit cheaper.
Yeah, I don't think...
I would say if they were $3,000 or $2,999, it would be much more reasonable.
I don't think you can justify a price by how popular something is, though. I think they make a ton more 335s.
Mm-hmm.
These casinos are not making a ton of. I don't think they're selling near as many as what they are 335s,
Well, that's
obviously.
true. That is true.
So I think the more you make, the cheaper it gets in some ways.
Yeah.
And I think the casino is arguably more difficult to build.
Yeah, with the hollow.
Yeah, I think probably it's more difficult, possibly. I don't know for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen how this stuff's made and whatnot, but if you got technical about it, would it cost more and be more difficult and have more problems with making a guitar and you'd have more scraps? I think the casino would probably be it.
Okay.
But I think the price range is probably where it needs to be for what it is. It's kind of a one-off. It's kind of a custom shop. It's kind of, you know what I mean? It feels like something different. It doesn't feel like a standard line guitar. So I'd almost treat it like a custom shop guitar, even though it's not.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So for me, it's a pass, though. Is it a pass for you?
It's a pass just because I'd rather have a 335 for that price.
Okay. You want to